If you're not a private mortgage investor and have no knowledge of that, you might instantly think to yourself, that's risky because if the value doesn't go up, you're still at 100% loan to value. That's an easy conclusion to come to, and you're right. But there's a bigger risk, a much bigger risk that I don't think they considered very well. And that is the borrower also has no skin in the game. You just took their skin away. You gave them 100% of the value of the property. It's like they sold it to you. And now if it gets tough, they just hand you the keys and go, here, it's your problem now. I'm gonna go. And what do? Well, now you're left with the house, and you can do with it what you please. You got the asset. And if the value's still there, you might break even, but you're certainly playing with fire. Okay, that's one thing. Now that's if all your mortgages were residential, but then there's so many other layers. So a lot of lenders, private lenders, who do it well for a little while, and then they amass a track record of doing it well with a smaller amount of money, maybe $20-30 million. And then they start going to market to find more money. And when they market themselves, they market the track record, and the track record's really great. So they do start to attract people. Come and go, wow, they're taking on money from all kinds of investors. And along comes somebody who says, I'll put 5 million in, or I'll put 10 million in, or I'll put 15 million. Even though the business is only equipped at that time to maybe put 2 or 3 million a month out. How do you say no to somebody who wants to write you a $5 million check? So now you take the money because you don't have the courage to say, no, I need to go at a pace. So now you take the money, and now you have pressure. So you know what's going to be difficult is to put that $5 or $10 million out in $300,000 chunks, $400,000 chunks. You got to find a lot of mortgages. You got to see a lot of applications. And then somebody in the room goes, wait, I got an idea. Why don't we do like one big giant commercial mortgage? Why don't we put a mortgage on a building and we can put it all in there? And everybody goes, oh my God, solves all our problems. And now I can go get another 10 million. So what happens is the whole mantra that got you there successfully, the whole method, right, changes. Sometimes the owners don't even realize what they're doing. They're changing the complexion of everything. But they didn't just change the complexion on the deal side. Maybe they got to that 25-30 million by having smaller investors come along, where if one investor decided to take their money out, it would never hurt the whole pool because it was never a sizable enough piece of the whole. But now you got this one guy or one girl who invests 10 million. And all of a sudden that person has control over your business. Because if they take their money out, now you have problems on both sides. And so now you're entering into not just residential mortgages, commercial mortgages, maybe development. You start taking chances on, things that aren't built yet, but sound really good, and the pictures are great, and developers and builders are saying, look how great this is going to be, and we're going to sell all these properties for this much.